Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 60, and today we are returning with an absolutely massive doubleheader with our Tigers as we take on Real Madrid away at the Bernabeu in the first game of our Champions League group stage, and of course play host to Jose Mourinho's Manchester United in a big battle at the top of the table in the Premier League as well. Before we play these games though, show you how I've been getting on off camera. So of course in the last episode you saw our 1-1 draw away in France against Lyon, which put us into the Champions League group stages after a 2-1 victory on aggregate in the playoffs, and then of course our thumping 4-1 victory away at the Madrid Stadium against Reading. Only one game off camera, and it was away from home against Burnley at Turf Moor, and we won it by 2-1. A Saidi brace settled the scores in the end. His first goal was a lovely free kick, and then the second one was even nicer. Barley picking up yet another assist, picking out his French colleague with a lovely scissor kick. That was probably one of the nicest goals I think we scored in FM in recent seasons. So lovely goal there, and Burnley did score a consolation goal late in stoppage time to sadly ruin our clean sheet, but otherwise we got the 3 points, and that's the most important thing. So 2-1 the final score, and as you can see right now in the Premier League table, we are sitting in second place behind only one team, obviously Manchester United, on goal difference. Right now they have got off to a very good start, as you'd expect. They drew the opening day, and since then they've been lights out. They've won the next 4, and they've got 13 points, so do we, but they've got a goal difference record of plus 16, which is double ours, which is plus 8, which is why our leaky defence at times and not being able to keep clean sheets could end up costing us come the end of the season, and the fact they score goals at will every single match. 19 goals in 5 games. That's just under an average of 4 per game. That's absurd. But anyway, United top of the table right now, and that's why today's game is absolutely huge. And Chelsea as well started off quite strong too, with 4 wins in their first 5 games. And of course in the Champions League, first game of the group stage today. A reminder, if you didn't see the last episode, we've been drawing against Real Madrid, Fenerbahce, and not Dinamo Moscow, as I said, Dinamo Zagreb, obviously, which is what I said initially. And there you go. So that's basically that, and let's dive into the episode. The one thing to report, which I missed in the last episode and forgot all about it, is that one of our players will be leaving the club at the end of the season and going to Hoffenheim. It's Julio Valdez. Now, you might not remember who this guy is, and I wouldn't blame you, because even I forgot when he came back from his loan spell. Julio Valdez, we signed him on a free a few seasons ago when his contract expired at Belgrano, and we sent him out on loan to River Plate for the past 2 years. He's done okay back in his native Argentina, but I'm not that keen on him. I don't think he's really progressed at all, to be honest, in terms of his development, and he's alright. But Hoffenheim put in a bid, and it was one which I thought I'd rather have the money for. It's £9 million, and with clauses could reach, I think it's £13 million, or £12 million even, which will almost certainly definitely happen, and one of those lovely 50% percentage of next sales as well. So Valdez will leave to Hoffenheim come the end of the season, and I am totally fine with that. So let's get into the first game of today's episode. Then we're away from home at the Bernabeu in the Spanish capital, and I'm not feeling confident. In fact, I'm pretty sure we'll lose, but you never know. You never know. So this will be the team for the game then. I was contemplating, by the way, resting my entire team for this game and letting my first 11 play against United fully fresh and fully fit. But that's sort of like loser mentality, really, because I don't think we're going to win tonight. I really don't think we'll get anything from the game. So I thought if we rest all of our players for United, they'll be fresher, and that will surely benefit us. But we're yet to lose this season, so we might as well have a go and hope for the best. But I am still making a lot of changes regardless, and we shall see if we get the win or not. Now, we're going to the 4-2-3-1, because playing a 4-2-4 away at the Bernabeu will result in nothing more than tears at the final whistle from me, I'm sure. And so this will be the team for the game. Then Raj is in goal. It's a back four of Josh Tymon, Dimov, Keane, and Farouk Balou. In midfield, Kante and Saidi. Further forward, Dembele's on the left, Barley's on the right, and Barkley is the advanced playmaker. And Saido Berahino, top scorer last year in this competition with 11, leads the line. And on the bench, Vicari, Rodriguez, Huck, Malonas, Olivier Ruggiero, and Donnelly as well. And the injury report right now, Torre, one minor injury. He's coming back to fitness though, and should be okay to possibly be on the bench for the United game. And Walker Peters is out as well right now, but unregistered for this competition anyway. For the first time, we failed to register someone for the squad for the Champions League. Does that make sense? Sort of. Anyway, first game, it's Real Madrid. We're away from home, and it's the first game of the Champions League group stages. You know, it's crazy to say this, taking on Real Madrid away from home in the Champions League group stages, yet the United game, in my opinion, is more important. I can't see us winning this game or getting anything for it, whether we play our, our best side or not. And thus, with that being the case, you know, you can afford to lose 1 or 2 games in the Champions League group stages and still qualify. So I feel as though since this is the toughest game of the group, I say this a lot, play the situation, not the game. We're probably not going to get anything from the game tonight. Anything we do get would be an added bonus. So we can afford to lose the first game of the group, the toughest one of 6, and then concentrate on the other 5 to get through, whilst worrying more about the United game. And the first highlight does come, unsurprisingly, to the hosts, with Leon Goretzka back towards Eden Hazard, and the Belgian intercepted by Kante, who then inexplicably launches the ball long. And what is Farouk Balut doing? He's my right back, and there we go, charges back to position. Saido get in position. This happened many years ago, if you remember. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Fulquier many years ago doing something like that, just playing striker for some reason. But anyway, Griezmann's on the ball, back to our normal setup, and Griezmann rolls it through towards Bernardo Silva down the left-hand side, who crosses to the middle. There's Hazard, and it's cleared. Wow, what a save by Raj. Turns it onto the bar, and Josh Tymon scrambles it away. Tempted to switch to a counter at some point and try and hit Real Madrid on the break with the pace we have, but obviously I never like to start on counter. I've said it before, it always just invites pressure, and when you've got a defence that concede a lot of sloppy goals anyway, it's a recipe for disaster, really. You know at some point they're going to score against you. So still 0-0 though, half an hour in, and I'd certainly take this come to final whistle, no doubt. Having said that, highlight for Real Madrid. Silva crosses, Hazard turns it in, and there is the opening goal of the game. It was going to happen eventually. Real Madrid do take the lead, and it is the Belgian with the goal, and the hosts go in front. And again, this is why I really wish I rested my entire team for tonight's game, because we weren't going to get anything from this game. I know last year in the knockout stage, if you remember, the season before last, we actually lost this game 2-1, but played well and missed a hatful of chances as well. But again, with United coming in just, is it 4 days' time? I think it is. I'd much rather focus on that one. Because again, we can afford to lose the first game. I'm going to calmly criticise my team. We can afford to lose the first game of the group stages, because there's 5 to go, and when you've got Fenerbahce and Dinamo Zagreb as 2 of the other 3 teams, like you'd surely fancy your chances of picking up points both home and away against those sides. So this game, the toughest one of 6, it's come at the right time as well. Right away, get it out of the way straight away, and then worry about the other 5 as they come. Right, so we are going to change to our 4-2-4 then, and we may as well go for it now. Like, there's no point in just losing 1-0, not going for chances. We may as well lose the game 3 or 4-0, but at least trying to get back in the game. So we'll take off take off Dembele for Olivier. We'll push Dembele to the right. We'll also take off Saidi for Ruggiero and play him alongside Saido. And hopefully what we can do now is launch a few balls long if we can, pump the ball into the box a little bit, and try and make Ruggiero our target man to hold up play and get others involved as well. So that's the game plan. Whether it works out or not, well, I'm not too sure. So highlight for Hull, time into Olivier, and the Belgian tries to cross but can't, and Hazard gets to the loose ball. And now Icardi with a chance for Real Madrid to counter here, and a good chance for them to go 2 goals up that will surely do it for them. It's Bernardo Silva still on the ball, shooting just wide of the post, still 1-0. They've not exactly dominated in this game, but they have been in control of us, really. And that's why I'm not too confident we'll be able to salvage anything from this game. Still 1-0, and I'm pretty sure a second goal is coming, especially now we switch to the 4-2-4. As it's played back towards Leon Goretzka and the ex-Schalke midfielder towards Grenier. Or is it Granier? Sorry, not Grenier, Granier. And now Icardi is through, who shoots and scores, and there is a second goal. And that's why I didn't want to start with the 4-2-4. We knew we will concede quite a few goals tonight playing this system, so why did I think we'd still have success when changing it mid-game? It's Granier, not Grenier, through towards Bernardo Silva, and Mauro Icardi with a finish as the Argentine fires it past Raj and makes it 2-0. Game over. I hate the fact we're still considered to be massively overachieving, you know what I mean? Like, we're still such a poor team, to be honest. Like, we've made such great strides in 7 full seasons, yet we're still not quite at the caliber of these type of opponents. We lose the game 2-0. We did absolutely nothing. I was disappointed that Berahino did nothing in the game whatsoever, and we created no chances at all. I mean, 3 shots, 2 on target, and only 39% possession. Again, that was sort of to be expected, really. And at least we didn't get thumped or anything. But regardless, not a great result for us, really. Not a great way to start the group. And hopefully this won't backfire and we will get a result against United, because that's my hope. That was my plan. You know, sacrifice anything in that game for a chance to beat Manchester United. If we lose to United like 4 or 5-0 or something, I'm going to be livid. Alright guys, so second and final game today, and it is indeed Manchester United at home, and oh my word, I'm really hopeful that resting most of our players against Real Madrid won't see us lose this game as well, because then it would have been all for nothing. You know, losing that game, the sacrifice would have been for absolutely nothing. So Manchester United then, we are at home. I'm hoping for the best. But I'm not overly optimistic because, of course, we know how good they are in this game. But switching to the 4-2-4 for this game, and also with United scoring goals at will, this is sort of a recipe for disaster. But the 4-2-3-1 didn't work in Madrid, so hopefully it'll work here in Hull. And this will be the team for the game. So Raj is in goal, a back four of Hak, Dimov, Mamadou, Bad Boy, Sonogo, and Farouk Balut as well. In midfield, Kirkpatrick and Malonaz. And on the wings, Miguel and Bali. Up top together, Donnelly and Ruggiero, with Brian Donnelly being a poacher in this game. That's his more natural role, and I much prefer him as the advanced forward, because for me, poachers in FM, they always seem to be really isolated and never really do that much at all, to be honest. But I feel as though with Ruggiero playing as a target man support, that should give Donnelly a lot more freedom to stay inside the 6-yard area, or inside the penalty area really, and be a much more direct threat. At least that's what I'm hoping, and we'll see if that backfires or not. So on the bench, Vakari, Keane, Torre, Saidi, Dembele, Lecco, and Berahino as well. And this is it. Second game. It's Manchester United. We cannot afford to lose. Come on, Hull City. Let's get the win and finally this season get the better of such a dominant team. I mean, it's unlikely, obviously. You know, I'm not feeling that confident, I've got to be honest. But again, we rested all of our players for the fixture on Tuesday night. My side are fresh. My side are fit. They should be motivated. This should hopefully be the game where we finally get the better of United. I think we've only beaten them once in the entire series so far, and I don't even remember it. So that's all the more reason for us to get the win in this game. But straight away, a highlight for United, and I'm already worried as Jaya Nusa is on the ball, and that's a new gen / regen with like 20 passing, I think it is. But there's Kirkpatrick with the interception, but United win it straight back as the ball's played long to Martial. Down the left, first time cross, Bailey 1-0. Oh my God. How do you beat them on this game? I just don't understand it. I cannot understand how they're so good. I mean, they are just so dominant. Cross to the middle. Dimov with some of the worst marking I've ever seen in my entire life. And the Jamaican Leon Bailey with the finish. Already, Jose's side go a goal up. And we can't afford to lose today. Like, we're so early on in the season, but I'm saying this, you know, quite seriously. If we lose today, we won't catch up. It may only be 3 points, but that's still too much of a gap when you've got United in the division. They're too good. Come on, highlight for us here. Hack to Luis Miguel into Brian Donnelly. Taken down, penalty, yes, get in. Jaya Nusa takes down Brian Donnelly, and a chance for us to equalise from the spot. Now, as you saw the last episode, and you guys know, Donnelly, a very inconsistent penalty taker. I got my fingers crossed. Come on, Brian, please, mate. Please tuck it home. Please tuck it home. Yes, get in, Brian Donnelly. Goalkeeper goes the right way, but Donnelly with the finish puts us back on level terms, and my word, did we need that. Cannot afford to lose today. Cannot afford to lose today. Donnelly with the finish, tucks it home. Goalkeeper goes the right way, but goes underneath his body and into the back of the net. 1-1. And Donnelly, the poacher, not scoring the way I would have hoped today, but it's a goal and they all count, and it's 1-1, and maybe a chance here to go in front. Brian Malone's on the ball shooting, and a Canadian has his shot saved by De Gea, and Jimenez gets it clear. Come on, Hull, 1-1. We can come from behind and win this game. I'm sure we can. I'm a little bit worried about our defence, but we can still win this one. Come on. We can still win this one. Half an hour in, tied at 1-1, and I'm saying that like it's highly unlikely, because it is. That's just how good United are. But come on, Hull, confidence, confidence. Malonaz to Ruggiero, down the right. Donnelly's in the middle. Pick him out, son. Oh, De Gea just about got there in time. I think Donnelly might have made a touch on the ball, but De Gea smothered the ball at his feet. Still 1-1. We've actually done well to come back from trailing early and do all right. We've created 2 clear-cut chances, but still tied at 1-1. But here come United. Bailey, the goal scorer, down the right-hand side, running at Dimov, gets himself inside, shoots, puts it wide at the post. I'm going to drop our defensive line to play slightly deeper, because, as I said, it's quite a lot now. We often get exposed by our fullbacks being now operating as wing-backs in the 4-2-4, and of course, balls over the top, exposing our, you know, not the quickest centre-backs as well. So 1-1 at the break. And we're doing okay. We're not doing too badly. I'm going to calmly say at the break. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to say we owe Man United after what happened last match. Go out there and get revenge. We've motivated quite a few of them. I'm going to criticise Mamadou Bad Boy Sonogo. I'm going to calmly criticise Dimov as well. That's going to fire the boys up. Also assertively criticise Malonaz too. and also Bali, who for the first game this season has not played too well. So second half begins, still tied at 1-1. Come on, Hull City, we need to win this game. First highlight of the second half though, a minute after the restart, it does come to United, with Leon Bailey, the goal scorer, out wide towards City B, who can cross to the middle, or pick out Paul Pogba on the edge of the area, steps inside, finds his man, and we just don't get any luck at all, do we? I mean, we really, really don't sometimes. Shot deflected off. I mean, you know who it was. You know who it was. We all know who it was. It doesn't count as an own goal, but we all know who it was. Mamadou Bad Boy Sanogo. And it just wrong foot to Raj and goes into the back of the net. The amount of deflected goals that go against us in this save is just unbelievable. United go back in front and we trail again. Come on. We can't afford to lose. I mean, we cannot afford to lose this game. I don't know what to do. We were actually playing quite well towards the back end of the second half, but this is like the Champions League final. We were doing okay in the first half, and in the second half, we've done nothing. We've done absolutely nothing. So let's make some changes. Let's go ahead and take off Kirkpatrick for Saidi. And let's actually, do you know what? We're going to change things around a little bit. We could have kept that on there. We're going to take off Malonas for Saidi. We're going to bring on Torre for Kirkpatrick and bring Farouk Balut to our ball in midfield position because he can play there. And let's go with a 4-2-4 and just changes in personnel, freshen things up a little bit. But actually change Balut to a deep line playmaker that defends and keep Saidi as our advanced playmaker. There's time. There's still time. We've got to do something. Let's mix the passing up a little bit now. Clear the ball to the flanks as well. And let's hope that we can get back in this game. There's still time. There's still time, but it's not looking good. I just do not know how you beat Manchester United on this game. I really don't. They are just too good. They are just far too OP, man. Like, seriously, I hate the phrase OP as well, particularly in football games as well, because you can never predict the future in football, you know? There's no reason why this wouldn't happen to any team at some point in the future, because you just don't know. That's just the beauty of football. It's so unpredictable, but like, they are just too OP on this game. I'm sorry, but it's true. I just don't know how you beat them, man. I really don't. Ruggieri with a stupid long ball towards Donny, who would never win that ball in the air. And United get it back as Leon Bailey launches it long. I'm playing a deeper defensive line, yet we're still getting exposed. Martial makes it 3-1. Give them the title now. Give them the title now. They're only 3 points clear, but it feels like 3,000. Give them the title now. Bailey launched it long. Sanogo and Dimov are never going to catch up. And Martial runs onto it and puts it past the oncoming Raj to make it 3-1. Give them the title now. You can't beat United on this game. It's just something that can't happen. It's just ridiculous, man. Like, they're 3 points clear, yet I know they're going to go and win the title. You cannot beat them. Bali has been awful as well in the biggest game of the season so far. And that's my big money signing, who so far had started off so well. And then he's left it until the most important game to go anonymous. I mean, seriously. Hull 1, United 3. Give them the title now. And the sacrifice has not paid off, has it? You know, we rested the majority of our team away at the Bernabeu thinking, you know, we do that, they'll be fresh for this game, they'll be motivated as well. And we just get brushed aside. 62% possession. I guess when we're playing the 4-2-4 and then we're there 4-2-3-1 with Pogba and that new gen / regen, Giant Nusi with like 20 passing as well, we're always going to lose a possession battle. But I still felt as though when we tied it 1-1, I still felt as though we could come from behind to win this game. We had chances, but we just didn't take them. So I'm going to assertively criticise my team. Bali. 200 grand a week. I'm going to dock you for a poor performance, I think. At least that'll, you know, give us some money back, if nothing else. But seriously, just give them a title now. I mean, 3 points clear, plus 12, you know, compared to us in the goal difference race as well. I mean, I just don't know. I just don't know. 6 games in, I already feel as though it's too late. You know, I already feel like it's too late because there's no team that can beat United on this game. Last season, they only lost once in 38 games. The only way we can beat United to silverware is by beating them ourselves because they won't ever slip up. They won't ever lose to other teams. We need to do the job ourselves. But that game showed you there, we're still so inferior compared to their dominant team. I really don't know whether we'll ever win any silverware in this series at all. Not just the Premier League, but anything at all. Because their team is just too good, and they are just far too overpowered. But that will end today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. I actually plan to only do one episode today and one video today, but because we lost both of our games in the big episode, I think it's only fair we do another episode today. So there's no like tag or anything, so don't worry about it. But if you could leave a like, I would appreciate it. Not that I feel like I deserve it, really, after getting it totally wrong in 2 massive games, but I would appreciate a like regardless. And there will be another episode later as well. So we'll upload an episode later, and I'll play quite a few games off camera, and I think what we'll do is we'll come up for games against... let's play the next 2 Champions League games off camera and come back for the 4th one, and we'll come back for an away game against Southampton at St Mary's and a home tie against Fenerbahce in the 4th game of the Champions League. So I'll play these games off camera and then come back for that double where hopefully we'll get some wins on the board. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video despite the losses. If you did, then please do leave a like. Much love to you all. Enjoy your Sunday, and I'll see you for another episode later on tonight against Southampton and Fenerbahce.